Since Open House came out, I've been interviewed by a number of journalists from around the country, typically on the topic of today's market. It's a fascinating topic because we are in uncharted waters. I was around for the bubble of the first decade of the century. I entered the business right after the end of a bubble in the late 80s, so I missed that bubble and came in when it had already crashed. I rode the next bubble from 02, 03, all the way up to 07 and then 08. And now here we are in 2020, 2021 in an even more explosive situation than we had on our hands in the first decade of the century. We have a perfect storm of circumstances here where we have the lowest price of money known to man. We have a pandemic and people wanting to shelter in place and buy much larger homes to accommodate home offices and yard for the kids to play in, preferably a pool, whatever. This is why the higher-end homes are doing so well. Everyone wants to get out of a small one and get into a bigger one. We have a shortage of inventory, fueled in part by the pandemic, because there are many sellers still unwilling to list their market and have strangers in the house, even with COVID protocols and so on. New construction starts have been slow ever since the end of the last bubble. They never got back on their feet. So both new construction and resale inventory are low. And there are people who think this is maybe their last shot to get a house before the price of money goes up. So you have this confluence of factors that's creating the most intense bidding wars. 10 offers, 15 offers, people paying cash. Cash always trumps mortgages, generally speaking, but it's the most favorable time probably in American history for home sellers. But the buyers may rue later on the price they paid for the house, the bidding war that they won.